Alright, now for all you boppers out there in the big city, all you street people with an ear for the action, I've been asked to relay a request from the Gramercy Riffs. It's a special for the Warriors, that real live bunch from Coney, and I do mean the Warriors. Here's a hit with them in mind. It's Deputy Lucien Lorde. What's flipping, Coney? What's flipping and flopping, Coney Island? How's everyone doing out there in Coney Island? Oh. What's that guy doing? How's he doing that? Let's put some classical on. Because I've got a fucking headache again. I'm living in, am I living in a box? Am I living in a cardboard box? This is like a lot of people here. What the hell happened to him? No. Yes, bruv. Yes, bruv. I don't want to be in Valentine, do I? I've got a feeling. I got a feeling. An injured person. Blackwater to Valentine. Assist slaughter. What does that mean? Slaughter to Flatneck if anyone. Hold up at Flatneck. Alright, well, it's been dealt with. But they're not here in town. But there's loads of horses. Am I missing something? Is the bank being robbed? Afternoon.
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Quite well. Just clocked on. And, well, I went out to Flatneck to investigate a robbery, but unfortunately, I was a bit late getting there, and it seems it already occurred. When I got there, everything was quiet.
Right, yeah, I saw the tips. I also saw lots of horses, but no deputies. I wondered if something was happening in town.
Not that I know of. But I'm not sure who owns all of the other horses. But, I think there's Wiley and JJ and then myself. Not sure who owns the other horses.
Alright. Well, what are you doing next?
Not sure. Would you like to do a patrol, or we could go to another town, perhaps? I saw that there was an injured person, but there's already rangers on, so...
Yeah, let's get out of town, perhaps to Blackwater. I think Glass is over there.
Yes, I saw him on the pier. Sounds good.
Hey, Slaughter. Did you meet up with Daryl yet?
No.
Lord and Slaughter. It sounds like such a good fucking book, doesn't it? Well, I hope we don't get into a gunfight.
Wherever I put my horse is the question. Ah, there.
Right there.
Alright. I'll just send a tip in saying where we're headed and let Daryl know.
Alright. Are you looking for Daryl?
No, it seems Daryl is looking to assist me in the flat neck thing,
Oh, right.
but so I'll just let them know it's resolved and that we are headed to Blackwater.
All right.
You did really well yesterday, by the way.
Well, thank you so much, Sheriff. You did as well.
Thank you.
Sheriff Slaughter does sound good though, doesn't it? Excuse me, is your name Sheriff Slaughter? Fucking hate Valentine Day. It makes me so nervous to be sat around for this long. Get me out of here. We gotta get out of here. Something's coming. A storm is coming, Mr. Wayne. I gotta get out of here. I gotta find a way to make money out of this.
What I meant to say, by the way, by that, or what I meant by that, is, well, just that I'd like to learn from you sometime.
Learn from me. I don't know if I really did anything particularly stand out. Did I?
I thought you were a lot better at, pushing and getting good cover, that sort of thing. I think I was lagging behind a little bit at times.
Oh, I think you did all right, but yeah, I mean, well, frankly, I didn't know my bottom from my elbow when I first started, so as much as it pains me to say it, I would imagine that, given a few months, you'll have the experience necessary, but I suppose if you wanted to pick my brain about it, you could. I wasn't really sure. I hadn't spent much time with Dickinson, and I wasn't really sure sort of how confident you felt either, but I know that Sand is extremely well experienced and well versed in such combat, so
Definitely.
I, for the most part, just sort of tried to keep I suppose if Sand was on the west, I'd position myself on the east. If Sand was leading, I tried to bring up the rear, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of where I was at.
I
Just mostly listen to his call-outs and do what he says. He is sort of one of the people in the department that I have a great deal of respect for. And on top of that, he is, well, I think most people underestimate me a little.
Do you think so?
I think people think they've got the measure of me once I open my mouth. I think they think I was born with a silver spoon in it, and that I've not been in any fights, and that I don't know how to compose myself. But it's far from the truth, and I had left. I think most people well, they think that I need a little more protection than perhaps may be true at times. And I would say one of the only people that is not true of is Sand. He simply gave me the respect and room to maneuver in a way that some of the other members of the department maybe weren't sure whether I could occupy, I suppose. I don't think he cares about how one sounds or where one comes from, only how they handle themselves, what their actions
Very
are.
much. I agree.
Although at one point he did give me command for about 2 minutes, and that was quite terrifying.
Oh, I did notice that.
Right.
I've signed up for some training on, I think, sometime next week with its full combat skills. I do not expect to get certified in it at all,
Why
but I
not?
think it will be, well, I mean, it's something that I'm incredibly weak at. I haven't got a lot of experience, but I think it will. I mean, that's why I want to sign up for it, to learn.
What type of combat skills?
I'm not sure. I believe it's mainly shootouts, learning how to push, when to push, what to do, different terrain.
Right. Yes.
It's the ACT certification.
Yeah, I think I might have done that. I don't know. I did some sort of training that sounds like that. It was.
I believe it's 2
extremely
hours long.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really. I've done almost no training, you know that. Trying to sort of fly under the bridge, though.
Trying to get as much training as I can, just to
Yeah,
sort
you and
of
I are
keep my head above water.
in every way that we are frighteningly similar. In that one, I think that we're the opposite. It's not that I don't want the training, I just don't want the responsibility, I suppose. It terrifies me.
Yes, I'm not sure I want any extra responsibility necessarily. I just want to be adequate. I want to be capable, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some of the trainings as well. The combat trainings and such would be interesting.
I believe it's on a Saturday, but it's going to be very early. It is about 3 a.m. EST,
Right.
so quite an early start.
Yeah.
But I think it will be worth it.
What I'm most desperate for, I think, is I've missed 2 of them now. The sort of field medic
Oh, yes.
training, because I'm abysmal. I truly just don't understand any of it, I don't think.
Yes, I don't think I'm very good at it, to be honest. But hopefully I'll be able to suffice at least a
Afternoon?
day.
Me and Jones are gonna head out to the bayou. Apparently a raccoon is there. Saw a wagon.
Ah,
So
Alright.
you're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Yeah, we can.
sure. Yep, we'll settle
Also,
sources.
Thank you.
very good. Also, Lord, I sent you an FAO just now. We were
Alright.
on the porch here. Glass had a conversation with 2 people who are apparently friends with Miss Blackwell, Gillian Fleckerby and another man.
Alright. Yes,
And
yeah.
Miss Fleckerby has no presence within our record keeping, except for that break-in at the photography studio. You listed her in the people of interest. Is there anything there? Was she a suspect or just a known associate of Miss Blackwell?
No, not a suspect, I don't think. She was, yes, she's just, she was mentioned, the afternoon that Miss Blackwell told me about the break-in, she mentioned the list of names that I put into the file there. I don't think any of them were a suspect aside from Arnie and Bush.
Yes, I see. It was unclear. I'm just making sure. So it's just people who may be connected to the swamp incidents.
Right.
All right.
Yes, Fleckerby, I don't think so. Miss Blackwell did mention her in some capacity that day, but to be honest, I can't remember exactly what it was she said. But she is a tea salesperson at the market weekly.
Hmm.
My instinct says that she seems to be, all well and good. I wouldn't assume anything untoward of her, but, never say
All
never,
right.
I
I
suppose.
trust your judgment. Yes, yes. All right. To the swamp.
Yes, Lord, I tried to add your name to the list, but I couldn't seem to
am I not
find
clocked
it.
in? Yeah, I'll do it.
Sorry about that.
No, my
I
fault.
would have added you otherwise, I'm sorry.
And did I miss Gillian? I'm pissed. She was here. Moguls was playing. Oh, I'm pissed. Those doors are closed, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
look
yes.
like it.
Right.
Oh, lovely.
Stick bug.
Oh, quite lovely.
I'm pissed. You streaming too?
Oh,
Oh, I'm pissed.
bring your son to work day. I like it.
Go and tell her, go to Mogul Stream and say, Brad is pissed. He just missed you in Blackwater and he's pissed. And it needs to be block capitals pissed.
Have you been, Lord? We got separated yesterday. Don't remember what happened, to be honest.
All right. Back into Daddy's vest.
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, after we got separated, we ended up in a shootout with the Del Lobos.
Oh shit, you were a part of that.
Yeah. Had to bite my tongue at quite a few things that they were jabbering on about, but
Yeah.
no one was significantly hurt, at least.
I suppose
had
you
quite
mean in that one gunfight.
They had quite a prolific day yesterday, the Delawos.
Yeah.
Yeah, did anything else happen?
Well, they
Hicks
killed
died
someone.
and
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
No,
Who did
Hicks.
they kill?
Deputy Hicks,
Oh, Jesus.
relatively young. Yes.
wait, they killed Hicks.
Poor
Yes.
Hicks.
They took Hicks
Christ.
and who was the other hostage? Glass.
Kirk.
Yes, Kirk. They took them both hostage and executed Hicks. Apparently.
Christ.
What?
I saw that tip. I didn't realise, because there was already enough deputies responding to it. But I didn't realise that, they were going to execute. Jesus.
It was unexpected.
They also shot Sadie, so she's
Yes.
recovering someplace. They
Sadie
also
tried to negotiate for their
kidnapped,
release, I think.
Yes, I saw the tip. They were asking for Sadie to come to save Hicks and, I can't remember the other person.
Kirk, probably.
Yes.
And then, as Tom Hooper made a call for war and organized a group, they descended on Armadillo and shot all of them.
Yes. And then they also kidnapped Sand and Otis Lee, and they
Yes.
slit Sand's throat and stabbed Otis.
Jesus.
I think they racked up 2,500 days worth of jail time in that one evening.
Christ.
So
I mean,
would
we
expect
really
to see-
don't want, jail
He is
time any
recovering.
longer.
I would expect to see some sort of missive from the marshal's office soon about using shoot-on-sight protocol with them, something like
Yeah.
that.
I would guess so.
I should hope so, to be honest. They've become more than a menace, and all of their lies and whittling on about how they don't want to be hurting people.
Precisely.
And only minutes later, what do we hear but bullets whizzing past our heads?
We have no goodwill left for them.
No. I mean, the first time I met them, they stabbed me twice. I was only a cadet.
I remember those instances.
That was my first day, I believe.
Yes, I remember because I saw that you had joined the program, and then I think I trained you for a little bit, and then some horse.
Yes, just a horse by
Then you were
itself.
stabbed.
And then I was stabbed again.
Yes.
But I'm quite alright.
Good.
Lucien furious right now.
was
I
saying
think
to
they're
another
cowardly.
deputy- Oh, I believe so. I was saying to a deputy the other day that back when I was a new deputy,
They're
years ago,
hunting.
there was a person crouching and they're hunting.
Yep, they're hunting.
Back when I was a new
Explains those.
addition to the department, back then at least the Del Lobos in that iteration claimed to have principles. They had something that an ethos or reason for doing what they do. Now it seems that their only reason for being is to create bloodshed.
I think they still think they have an ethos and a reason, but I think they're just a group of dangerous toddlers.
Indeed.
That's a good way to put it.
I've noticed that recently there's a trend of people believing that they have a reason, but not actually having a very
Oh
strong
yes,
reason at all.
scruples are in short supply at the moment.
Yeah, I find that
It's
with a lot of
strange.
them.
There's a case that I'm looking into, life or livelihood, and the person
Yeah.
is saying, "Oh, you must catch me and pay me 5,000 for me to stop," but they
else-
haven't done anything yet. And
Correct.
also, it's not even like, "Oh, we're waiting for them to do something," or anything like that. It's just the points they're making. I mean, they're nonsensical. They're asking questions like, what's more important, someone's life or their livelihood? Obviously, it's the person's life. And, but they're not making a point,
No,
So I didn't
Yes.
exactly understand it.
they are an illogical theoretical terrorist.
I think they just like hearing themselves talk and making themselves out
Yes.
to be the only people that have ever experienced any sort of loss or trauma or whatever it is that they've decided to use to fuel their rage.
Common ailment among criminals in the crossing.
I find it extremely tiring.
Indeed.
I found it amazing how quickly we've become jaded, Lord.
I know, I remember being bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and thinking about how I would be empathetic and compassionate and see how,
That must have been before I met you.
yeah, it was when I was a cadet, and I think it took me 3 months,
Slow it down.
4 months
Slow
before I
down.
really started to lose interest in a lot of their reasoning that they tried to provide. In fact, see them as just, like you said, I
Common
suppose,
behavior.
terrorists.
Yes, but also ones that see themselves as victims that have no other option. That is common.
Yeah. There's some that have somewhat justifiable reasons.
Certainly.
And there are
Desperation.
some that are on a gradient between, I suppose, utterly awful and completely unforgivably awful.
I think what confuses me sometimes is that people often shoot themselves in the foot when trying to get what
What?
it is they want. Not literally, just
Oh, thank
metaphorically.
you. All right.
Like Runa this morning, I believe she goes by Minnie or Nobody. She insisted on kidnapping me this morning, and at first there was a standoff between the two of us, but a local got very, very rowdy and started shooting, and so I had to deal with him first. And by that point, she had a gun on me, and my gun was holstered
frustrating.
since I had to tackle him.
Sir, don't just turn your horse in the middle of the road.
But yes, she said that she doesn't want to hurt deputies, and that's why she needed to take the handcuffs so that she wouldn't hurt the deputies and they wouldn't fire back. But
Excellent.
her reasoning is she wants to remind the deputies that they are human by taking them out on excursions like kayaking and and the swords. But she believes that they won't go with her if, unless she points a gun. But the point is, if you point a gun at somebody, you're entering the kidnapping territory, and you might as well try to ask to see if they might come with you willingly first. If I was off duty, I'd happily go kayaking, I'm sure, as long as she was not wanted. And
Yes,
it
wouldn't
was
consent be the most human thing of all?
exactly. I don't know if she really. I'm not sure. I hope she heeds my words, but we'll see.
Well, I'm also sick of the I'm
Thank
not
you.
going to hurt anyone thing. I mean, do you know how traumatizing it is to have a gun pointed at the back of your neck?
Yes, good point.
There's not just physical trauma. I don't think that, oh, we didn't hurt them is a catch-all. I mean, it's absolutely awful to have somebody pulling guns on you and threatening you and telling you to do this and that.
Yep.
I was there, and my friends did the shooting, but I didn't do anything.
Float up here.
It's like,
Slang. Keeping an eye out for a cougar or a panther. I mean,
Watch out for the
Any
crocodiles as well.
alligator to the right.
Oh, alligator on the right. Yes, I see it. Intermediate course.
wagon.
Wagon ahead, yep. There's not likely to be a panther then if there was a wagon. Might have scared it off.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Is anybody around here?
My guns are not in good condition. I didn't claim them.
SCSD. Is anybody at the campsite here today? SCSD, if you're
Saints
inside
Crossing
the
Sheriff's
truck here,
Department. Is there anybody
you
in the
can see
area?
threat.
Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If there's anybody in the building, please make yourselves known. If you have a weapon drawn, you may be deemed as a threat and may be shot. Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If there's anybody in the building, please make yourselves known. If you have a weapon drawn, you may be deemed as a threat and may be shot. This is your final warning, Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. If there's anyone in the building, please make yourselves known. If you have a weapon drawn, you may be deemed as a threat and may be shot.
The wagon.
A voicemail.
In perfect condition.
Look up as well.
Yeah, looking up.
Right, clear in the back.
Yep, clear.
I'm good.
Right, I'm going to just take a quick look up here. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh,
Anything?
Anything?
No, nothing.
No.
In there.
Nothing in there.
I looked in the wagon. It's empty and in pristine condition. Strange.
Alright.
not sure somebody would deliver something and then just leave their entire wagon.
It's odd, isn't it?
It is.
Well, it might not be theirs, I guess.
Might be a rental.
That's true.
There is
Well, they
one
stole
other shack all the way over the back here, isn't there?
True.
Have a look at that.
Oh, the one in the water, you mean?
Yeah, whatever this thing is.
No, I've not known anybody to use that, but
Can you,
worth a check.
Yeah, I don't know either, but the ones around, look around for crocs. Or alligators, are they different? SCSD. Anybody inside? Oh, bloody hell, it's deeper than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't drown, Lord.
Yeah, nothing
I'm going to need a bath after this.
Anybody
Yeah.
about?
Some clean socks.
Yes. Wet socks is one of the worst things I can imagine.
Yeah, I hate it, yeah.
Guess raccoon just up and left, maybe.
Raccoon tends to run about, but at least her heart is in the right place.
Does she usually maneuver with wagons?
No. She tipped us off about the wagon.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, let's head
That's
back to
quite
the city
strange.
then. Yeah. Let's have a look at the little church, actually, before we head back.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is that a muskrat?
I have absolutely no idea what that is.
I need to collect some of those pelts for the sheriff. I accidentally threw a lot of them out. She wanted to make a rug or something. Jesus. It was a snake. It was a black bear.
That's true.
Alright, go. Calm down, girl. Oh, there she goes. Oh! Oh, Jesus! Get it off! Please, get it off!
Down. Oh, good lord. Glass, are you alright?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. Alright, let's get Glass to a medic.
Yep, let's get you to a medic. I'm going to just check you very quickly.
Oh, yes, hold on. We need to stop the bleeding from this neck wound.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to lift you up. Alright. Come on, Autumn.
Oh,
I'll be quite gentle with you now. Autumn, please. These panthers are lethal.
The blasted thing came from the
Especially in
east.
the near dark. I just saw the eyes.
Yes. It's strange because I saw a black bear and I thought that's what was scaring the horse. Yes. Once we head in, we can maybe if Lord, would you send a telegram for medic?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right as that.
Sheriff's Department coming through. Injured person, excuse us.
Right, I'll head down to the telegram.
Told in there.
We'll meet you at the medical office.
It was guarding the church. He was there. The devil. He summoned that thing to kill Glass. To finish him off. I've never seen it come from the fucking behind the church there. Better send one to Law as well, huh? You called the medical office? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, chat. I'll do a cheeky little check here. Oh, there are 2 medics on. Well. Where are they? In here? How's he looking?
It's slowly bleeding through, but it's at least not as bad as last time, it doesn't seem. I'm just going to keep holding pressure for now. I think James's arm is... not sure.
I can tend to my arm. It should be alright. It's just puncture wounds. My shirt is ruined. Did Glass's neck wound reopen? Was it the same one?
I'm not sure. But
No.
possibly. No.
I don't think so.
I didn't send the first one to
That's
Law,
good.
did I? I sent it to medic, I think.
Got a new one.
Someone please confirm for my anxiety, because
I don't think
I
there's
have
much
the-
regular tissue left there.
Yes, welcome to the life of a deputy.
Thanks.
Yes, you
That
did.
was
okay,
sarcasm.
I know.
I mean, tic-tac-toe.
So was my thanks.
Did he send a tip to medic or
Ah.
Law?
Alright.
And then immediately, yes, you did send it to medic.
Riffing.
Trying to freak me out. Son of a bitch.
Before the cougar, we didn't see anything inside the church, did we?
I didn't get a chance to check.
I didn't see anything of significant note from the outside.
No.
Coming back in the VOD. You know, a quick way to do it is to hit the clip button,
I wonder if that panther had upstairs nearby.
because it will just give you the last
It's
few
quite
minutes of the
vicious.
stream.
Yes.
Sean is like, I don't want to do any
You
more
have some
medical
extra
RP.
gauze and bandages
I'm
left
fine.
in the other room if you need them.
I think we'll be alright. Just going to keep holding pressure till they arrive.
Starting to think maybe I'm just bad luck.
I don't think that.
Glass, consider this. You, by the very nature of your calling, put yourself into places where the risk of danger increases. It's not your fault you're there when crimes happen, or when panther attacks happen. It's just part of being a law officer.
Maybe.
Also, I don't believe in luck, so can rule that out.
We could find something lucky. Who's the luckiest deputy that you know? We could ask them how they do it.
It's a
Are
difficult
there any?
question.
Who is the luckiest?
Are there any lucky deputies?
So, what are the qualifications? Someone who has not been kidnapped recently?
Not been terribly injured.
Not me then. Yes, I struggle to think of anyone who is
Yeah, I
avoided.
can't think of a single one.
Christ.
It's a bleak moment for us to come to that realization.
I mean, I'm
Thank you,
only
Slaughter.
2 weeks in and I can't even count myself.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was out day one.
I suppose all of us are lucky to still be breathing.
Yes, very lucky. That is true. Alright, I'll find a lucky trinket somewhere in the city. Do you like, have you got a pocket watch? Glass?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
I keep it in the bank. It's too valuable.
Right, then maybe we
that's
could get you
why.
a less valuable one that's maybe lucky. We could try the clockmakers across the way. Have you got a pocket watch, James?
Yes, I have 3 of them.
Ah,
Just
One
of
get
them
him
is-
just get him in a wishbone or something,
wishbone.
Yes,
or an acorn.
or a 4-leaf clover or something. I have 3. One was a gift from my best friend, and then one of them I bought from a man who was a shyster. And then
What?
one of them is, I forget who the third one was from. Yes, the second man the second watch was sold by a man who claimed it to be a rain-o-matic and tell you when it's raining. Does not. I still have it.
But would you not know if it's raining or not? Seeing
Yes, all
as...
you would have to do is look up.
Yes.
I realized this too late.
Oh, I
Keep
see.
trusting.
Actually, I've got an idea. I know where to get some very lucky coins.
Oh,
Lucky coin.
Yes, they ensure that you have a lovely time. And if you ever unsure,
alright.
you just flip the coin. It will help you make a choice. They're very reliable.
I'm not sure if I want to make my decisions on chance, Chloe.
Well, I suppose it's just maybe on smaller things that you don't mind.
Oh,
like whether or not to wear one pair of shoes or the other?
Mm. Yes, I think I'll definitely have to get you one of those. Would you like one too, Jones?
The sentiment is quite kind.
You
Is a
could use it
general.
as a table for your son. It seems like it could be a good dinner table size.
The fuck?
You won me over. I was going to say no thank you, but yes.
Alright.
I would not use it as a lucky coin. I don't. Well, the Buddha says that hard work and sacrifice, this is luck. And there is no other such thing, but
Well, I suppose in a way, if you give it to your stickbug son, then you're giving him his life's worth of allowance and also a wonderful table in one.
Yes, I would appreciate that. Oh, I remember the saying now. It is being deeply learned and skilled, being well trained, and using well spoken words. This is good luck. So, in that sense, Glass is already lucky, I think, as he is all of those things.
Well, I've yet to see it. Maybe soon I'll get it.
Well, you should have used some of your well spoken words to the Panther. Split
I'm
off.
I'm not sure if panthers would. This way, in here.
Oh,
Yes?
you're in the pharmacy? You are in the pharmacy.
Ah, Medic Prim, hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. Glass has been attacked by a panther.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
I
the
read
neck.
that on the tip line.
I'll
Good.
just lift my hands here so that you can get a better look. It's just bandaged
He's dead
for
now.
now.
She just kicked him
packed
across
and
the road.
cleaned.
Are any of y'all on duty?
All of us.
Well, allegedly someone's dead in Rose from a gunshot wound.
Christ.
What,
Okay.
I couldn't really stop there when I thought Glass might be bleeding out here.
Right.
Living guy
Appreciate it.
trumps dead guy.
Yep.
Yes.
I can head over that way then, if that suits. If you'd like to stay here or whichever works.
I'll come with you.
All right.
Yes, I'll stay here with Glass.
All right. Stay safe.
Yes, watch out for
You-
panthers.
Will do.
Hey, Prim.
And just I suppose we can just go by the telegrams instead of the tip line.
Yeah, alright.
As long as we're sort of letting them know.
Right. I don't think there's many people on duty, so I'll have to see
Probably a
what.
good deal we're heading out then.
Right. Did she say someone was shot or dead?
Dead had been shot.
Okay,
So
both.
are you doing alright, by the way? I know this is probably not the best situation to be going into, especially on account of Glass just getting hurt.
Yeah, I'm alright. I mean, it's been an odd week, but pick up the pace here. But yeah.
Right, picking it up.
I feel like I haven't slept too well this week. So, what's wrong with our horse? Why is my horse so good, dude? This horse is so fucking good, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this fucking horse, man. Did you ride too close to the fence? The horses don't like it along here.
Ah, I see. Yes, I was wondering why my horse was going so slow at start.
Yeah. Yes, Deputy Lord.
Yeah. Recruit boss, recruit Ranger boss. Yeah. Got someone inside the doctor's office. It's not looking good. No idea what's gone on. Had a load of riders ride out of roads. Not sure if it's related.
All right.
Ranger styles with him at the moment.
Afternoon.
Oops. How y'all doing?
Oh, there they are.
Yes, Deputy Lord.
Lord?
Yes, Lord with an E.
Jesus Christ, alright.
Not quite.
Deputy Slaughter.
Close, but not quite Jesus, I'm afraid.
Slaughter? Slaughter and Lord? Jesus.
Yes.
Alright.
Slaughter and Lord, like a novel or something, isn't it?
It certainly is. My name is Sal. I'm one of the senior rangers. I've just found this gentleman here, obviously. No signs of a pulse. I found some, well, on the inside of his hat is a name, Atticus J. Tulliver.
Bugger it.
Atticus Tulliver. I've heard that. Is that a medic?
No, he's a librarian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Or a publisher. This is somebody who was associated with Miss Blackwell. All right.
I know a few people who are close with him, so I'm gonna reach out to a couple of people. All right. Is there anything you need from me?
No. Where did you find him?
He was already in here.
Okay.
I see somebody outside the window injured. I'm just going to take a quick look.
Hello? Are you a medic?
Oh,
No problem.
Perfect. There's
Hey, brother.
Howdy. You're a deputy, right?
Yes, sir. Are you a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deputy Lord. I mean, do your business, but I believe this man has passed.
Do you know the circumstances? Is it?
No, I've just arrived about 60 seconds ago.
Oh, all right.
He looks like he's got some bruising around the neck. There's plenty of blood on his face, but beyond that, I'm afraid this is more your expertise than mine, I'm afraid.
Right. Yeah. You guys, do you know, did the ranger drop him off?
He was in here already. The ranger discovered him, I believe.
All right. Well, basically what I'm trying to get at is, let me know if you all want an autopsy. Or if this just seems like I mean, with wounds around the neck, I think maybe, but.
I would certainly request an autopsy for this gentleman. He might be related to an ongoing investigation.
All right, yeah. I'll write up a quick thing and take care of this. But yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I'll be back shortly.
other person outside is Sadie. She's just in the back office. Deputy Sadie.
Is she all right?
Yes, I believe she is just going to get a checkup or something.
Tulliver. Can't believe it. He's got bruising around his neck. I think perhaps he was throttled.
Strangulation, perhaps.
Right. I don't suppose we've any signs of Ray Bush.
Not sure. We could, I suppose, just put out, although I'm not sure what he looks like or anything like that. I'll just let the medic know that Sadie is outside when he's finished.
All right. did I mention Jillian? Oh, in here. Okay, let's fucking just get this done, shall we? Incident? Yeah. Is that his Atticus Tulliver? Let's find out. His name was Sal, right? Fucking, he's about, isn't he? He's about. I'm just gonna pop down a report. Can you, I suppose he's a bit. I think Glass should know about this, but perhaps pop an FAO and see if he's up to it when he's available to swing by roads.
Would it, will I put the details in the telegram or just say, FAA, related to X investigation or just, I just don't know what's the right thing to do.
It's up to you. I would put something in there just so he knows what he's coming into in case he thinks it's something else.
Sounds good.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Of course.
He said he was a senior ranger, right?
Claw mark. Alright. Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Stay safe and thank
Yeah, you
you
too.
for your help.
No, likewise. You have a good one.
You too.
Is that him? Don't know. murder.
Hey, Lorde.
Afternoon.
Might be back there, by the way.
What, in one of the tents?
Okay. In the tent, yeah.
Hey, Lucien.
Yes. Have you been into the medical
Yes,
office?
I've been into the medical office. Did you ask them where they found him?
Yeah, he was in there. Upon arrival, a senior ranger discovered him in the office there. I believe he was already... Well, he'd already
Are you
passed.
aware that Senior Ranger had threats against his life?
The senior ranger had threats against his life?
Threatened the person who's dead?
Which senior ranger?
Sal?
Alright.
You might not have access to 5, might be senior and above.
Okay.
Sal really wanted to murder somebody. I think we talked about it the other day when Glass came and gave me a little interrogation about Atticus.
Yeah, I wasn't too aware of it, but you have jogged my memory a little. Okay. You don't think this has anything to do with the situation in the swamp, Miss Blackwell, and all of that business?
Potentially, but I do find it suspect that the person who found him is the person who threatened to kill him and that he was strangled and beaten.
Yeah. He did have a ranger recruit with him, so I don't imagine...
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Yes, Sal?
Yeah.
You here to tell me
Honestly,
you didn't do it?
well, I mean,
I know about Wallace.
I would hope you know that, honestly, but
Yeah, but I know about Wallace.
yeah, I certainly did not. Atticus was a good man, great man.
You swear to me you didn't do that?
Yeah, of course.
There is no of course. You tried to involve him in a murder plot.
Well, I mean, not.
You threatened him.
I didn't really threaten him. I asked him for something.
Is that how you're describing that? All right.
Do you want to step back and we can talk?
No, I'm happy to have this conversation in front of the deputies.
Okay. Wallace was a little bit of a different time. It has been noted by deputies as well. And I basically gave my word that I wouldn't follow through with anything like that. I, tried to step back from Atticus as well, so I didn't. We didn't get involved in anything serious or anything like that. And when I called him out to Wallace, it was to check that he was okay. He'd just woken up from a coma.
I'm very aware of that.
Yes.
Sal.
But no, I would never hurt him. Yeah.
What was your surname? Sorry.
DeLucas.
DeLucas. All right.
DeLoocus.
And the Ranger Cadet you had with you.
I got 2 of them with me.
Lee Vandevar was the one on the tip line.
Vandevar. All right.
Or Van Never, something like that.
And the other one is Johnny Borsk.
Okay. And they were with you when you came into town?
They've been, Lee's been with me the last 2 hours. 3 hours or so, even since I woke up.
All right.
I
How
most
did
certainly
you
did
know to
not
look
do
in the
this.
office?
One of the recruits found him. We got a tip for roads. I seen a group of 6 riders ride past us. I thought that was law, so I thought maybe they'd found the person. So I told one of the recruits, just check some of the buildings. I went over to check the saloon. And then one of the recruits came and told me that they found someone in the medical office.
Okay. I got
went
a
over,
telegram from him not that long ago. I can go and get the time and where it was sent from.
That would be useful, yes. Thank you.
I swear to you, Prim, I did not do this.
Okay, so I believe you. I'm sorry. I believe you.
Hello, again.
I understand for you two, that's probably it's very circumstantial. Those that accusational inquisition she's kind of just formulated there, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very situational thing.
All right.
I just lost a dear friend of mine as well, and it is an incident that is dealt with where law has decided not to pursue me further.
Okay. Well, if law's aware of it, then
yes.
Yeah, I won't question you on it more unless something else comes up.
You're more than welcome to question whatever you like, but I assume it is documented.
Yeah. All right. The group that you saw riding out of town, were they riding out fast?
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, there's 3 of them with white hats. I was with the recruits. We ducked out to the left. It would have been at least 5 riders. To be honest, I just assumed they were law. It kind of looked like law.
Yeah. And the tip that you got that came in, do you know the time of that? And how
I
long,
can get that for you.
How long between the tip and your arrival, roughly?
I was in Strawberry, so it would have taken, say, 10 minutes or so to get here. 7, 8 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
What I'll do is I'll get that tip, and actually, y'all have the same tips as we do, don't we?
Yeah, I can. I can look it up.
You can see.
I just wondered whether, I would have suspected that if somebody came into town and.
There was a single lady that rode out past us as well on the tracks. She was moving as well, wearing a red hat and a red shirt, a black scarf, riding a gray, I believe it was like an Appaloosa type of horse, and it was like she wore like a black fluffy type of hat.
Okay.
Other than that, I couldn't tell you any of the description of the group, honestly, aside from 3 white hats, which is they were hustling pretty quick.
All right. Yes, thank you very much. I don't think it would have been law. It's not that.
No,
There's not that many people on duty at that time.
To be honest, like I said, I don't know. I usually see a big group like that, and if they're not stopping, 3 rangers type of thing, it's. I typically just assume it's law. But
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. DeLucas.
I can leave y'all my telegram if you need me further, or if you want to question me or anything like that. But I've had someone on my hip basically since I woke up 2-3 hours ago.
So. Yeah, and that was Lee. Is that right? Is he about? Is he here?
Lee's just to your right. The man over there with the white shirt.
I pulled the telegram he sent to me that was a while ago, sent from Blackwater, about an hour and a half, maybe more. pulled the tip we had from Rose, which came in before the Rangers found him, about a guy unresponsive and who'd been shot. And then I got the one from Lee. It was the first one from the Rangers.
All right.
So Henry Cavendish, whilst we were in Strawberry, said there was a tip for inside roads. That was the only tip that he said to us. And that's when myself and the 2 recruits over there, decided to come out here.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I have any further questions or anything like that.
Yeah. An open book. I'll. I know I didn't do this, so I would never wish that kind of harm on Atticus. But yeah, if you need me, feel free to reach out. I'll happily comply with whatever you need.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
All righty.
Try to have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Let's get the rest of this fucking running.
Sal?
Bram?
Hello.
I talked to you before you go.
Afternoon.
Could I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Have you seen or heard from Deputy Ray?
Ray whom, sorry?
Bush.
I believe he's no longer a deputy.
Okay.
And he's involved in an investigation at the moment. I would highly recommend that you try to avoid him. He may be
Yeah,
he
I'm
may
gonna
be
do
violent.
I'm gonna do the exact opposite of try to avoid him.
Okay, well, he very well may be sort of well, first of all, violent. Second of all,
I
he may not be
highly doubt.
thinking straight. So
I highly doubt he would hurt me.
right, but again, he's not. I don't think he's in his right mind. So
do I need to go into Lemoyne and pay a visit to this Church of Lost Souls? Because it sounds like I do.
I'd also recommend against that.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're supposed to say. But Ray is sort of like a father to me. Not really, sorta. He is. Last time I spoke to him, he was talking to me as if he were dying. Or as if he was going to die.
Yes.
So yeah.
Oh, he has. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm no medic, and I'm not really sure on how to speak on his mental state. But it isn't good, and he is he is not really sort of functioning. I don't think at his usual capacity. I would recommend, if you're going to insist on trying to find him, that either you make sure that you are not alone, or you perhaps we could accompany you. If it helps, we've just been to Lucay. There was no one there.
You've been to the church?
Yeah, maybe half an hour ago, a little over.
Okay.
And we swung by the church as well. So if you if you do want to go out there, then perhaps we could accompany you, or at least you could take a friend or two. I understand that you might be close with him, but there are other people that were close with him that have come to harm. Again, I'm not sure if the man that you're expecting will necessarily be quite there for you right now.
That is very grim.
Yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't particularly close with Ray myself, but I knew him. He was a good man, and he is not currently the same. And again, we believe him to currently be quite violent.
So what's gonna happen when y'all catch him? You gonna toss him into Siska to be brutally tortured because he lost his mind? Gonna let him get fed to a giant alligator and maybe have all his toenails ripped off?
Ideally not. I'm hoping that perhaps we can get him some medical help. Something psychological perhaps, but I'm afraid it's quite above my station. At the moment, I think he just needs help.
Yeah, well, that's how I used to be, and deputies didn't hesitate to throw me to the torturers, so...
Around 4:55 Eastern.
Yes, well, I'm sorry about that. I'm afraid
possibly around the time
I'm not really familiar with your circumstances before what before what you told me before, but all I can say is what I've said. I think if you're going to be insistent, then please do approach with caution at least.
I'll do my best.
Around that same time,
again,
we were in the medical.
If you'd rather, I'm sure that we can find a couple of deputies to accompany you if you'd like.
And we don't have anything else.
I think I would be better off seeking him out alone, to be honest.
Have you and Lorde started the paperwork for this incident?
I don't think.
Wonderful.
I don't think he'll come out if there's a bunch of other deputies around.
Glass has signed off.
Okay. Well, will you do me a favor? If you do run into him, would you be willing to let us know?
I don't.
I'll think about it.
I don't think I'm up for shyness at the moment.
I appreciate that. And if you do need any assistance, then don't hesitate. All right.
All right.
She's gonna get herself killed. Okay.
I've got the time of the, the local person who called out for, the injured person in Rhodes.
Yeah.
So if we need that.
What was the time?
4:55 p.m.
All right. He said it took him, 7 or 8 minutes to get here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to throw some stuff down on paper here and see if we can untangle it a little later on.
I've got the descriptions of the people that were in town at the time, so I can write those up for you if you like.
What was that character's name that just left? What on earth is the name of that young woman? I've completely forgotten.
The medic.
No, the one I was just talking to in the green.
Oh, that might have been Alora.
That's right, Alora.
Alora Winthrop, I believe. Yes.
Oh, is that Deputy Lorde by any chance?
Yes.
Can we borrow you for a couple minutes if you have the time to spare? If not, we'll come back another time.
Yep, we can speak briefly.
Well, wherever.
We can speak over here if you like. Is everything all right?
Not quite. Thank you for taking the time. I was robbed of my precious rifle, I was going to say, but my Navy, as you can see, I don't have my golden Navy on me now, by the old trio from Valentine. We just thought things are calming down, but Robert Murdoch and Sigan Durrani and a third person who I didn't recognize actually pulled up on myself and Spooks and our new friend, Mr. McCree, when we were out doing kerosene deliveries. There should be a file on this. there should be a file. It happened at Flatneck Station, and we instantly went to Valentine to report it. We felt like the deputy who took care of it, well, took my statement. He did so nicely, but he seemed to have no clue about anything about it at all. So I wanted to speak to either Detective Glass or any one of you that are a little bit more aware of the case, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't come here expecting wonders. I just wanted to let you know so that maybe you can have a look at the file. And we don't know if Detective Glass is feeling any better, so I didn't want to telegram him or anything. Just if he's around, maybe let him know.
Yeah.
I did also take the time to actually go into the Milky Hole with a friend of mine who goes there, and I met with Maggie, and there was also Martina and Archie, and I was hoping to see Pastor Beale there just to let them know what has happened, since we were there anyway. And I just told them what happened because I don't want any confusion whatsoever. I don't want them coming around and saying that we robbed them or whatever the hell they can make up. So, and I gave them my telegram number and said, if there's anything you hear that makes it seem like I did not tell the truth here today, then please reach out. Just keeping an open book between us, because I'm tired of this as well as they are, I'm sure.
All right. Yes, I'll take a look into it, see if I can link anything with the ongoing investigation. Glass is recovering, but he just today was attacked by a panther, which I think did no favors for his wounds. So he's about, but I think he's recovering. So I'll see if I can find him, and I'll let him know and see if I can pick his brains if he's feeling all right. Otherwise, I'll take a little look at it myself.
We don't want to put him in cause him any discomfort, and please give him our best. One more detail that is now relevant. I was, Lucas DeVille, who was associated with Robert and Durrani before he attempted to rob me in the coal mines in Annisburg last week. I say attempted because he was smart enough to change his mind. This is why I chose not to report it as well. He was very interested in my gun, and Robert was very clear today that they only wanted to rob me and nobody else. They didn't bother, and I'm glad they didn't, but they said that they wanted the gun very specifically, and that it was going to be a gift. So I could put a lot of money to bet that that gun is going to end up in Lucas DeVille's hands.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll do a once over and see if I can find any links, and I'll make sure that the file notes all of this for Glass or maybe Ryan if they want to. They're the leads on it, so I'm sort of aware, but not necessarily on the case. But I'll do the diligence and look and make sure it's all shored up correctly.
I appreciate that. Don't let me take up too much of your time. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome. Stay safe.
You as well.
Okay. Thanks, Emmett.
Okay.
Unless he decided to meet them or something. He's been ignoring their telegrams and stuff like that.
Yeah, fully swamped.
How did you happen to know this?
What's good, Biz?
I see.
Creeping around. Alright, let me finish this one first.
No. I'm familiar with that case. I am just wondering how it came up in conversation, that's all.
It came up in conversation because he told me I was trying to ascertain why they would suddenly decide to kill his partner.
I see.
Long story short, Harry was a ranger. tried to reach out to him, telling this is Sif and Indigo Rathers, but they tried to reach out to him, saying that everything would make sense if he would only meet with them, things like that. To which he's been ignoring them. Yeah, I really don't know. That was.
Yes, rest assured, Ranger DeLucas. We will handle the investigation, but we appreciate your help.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I guess my only line of thought is, maybe if they finally caught up with him, and if he's been ignoring them, maybe they snapped or something. I don't know how those psychopaths work, but yeah, I just want.
I fucked his alibi.
Justice be done to him, He's a good man.
Is that correct?
Yes. Well, thank you for your assistance in this matter.
Yeah, I'll get out your hair now, okay?
We
I
appreciate
don't have hair.
Yeah, y'all stay safe.
Stay safe, sir.
Yes. So, thank you.
Of course. All right.
Where did Lord? Oh, there he is.
Yes, I just took a mental note of that, so I've got that. In
Yes,
my head.
but no mental note necessary. The Sif and associate case of the murder of Harriet Levette was one that I worked, so I know it quite intimately.
Oh, good.
And I remember what they claimed to be their motivations. It could be enough for them to snap and turn on Atticus as well.
Well, so far
Fontaine,
yes.
Did you confirm the alibi?
Yes, I spoke
Cadet.
to the cadet Lee, or to the recruit Lee, and he said that he was with him for the past 3 hours.
All right.
Yep.
Didn't happen to get Lee's full name, did you?
No, but I can check perhaps on
he should be
the
clocked
tip line
in
of
on
the
the
Ranger.
clipboard.
Yep.
He should be. Oh, he's a
Oh, he's a
recruit. He's a
recruit.
cadet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well,
I'll check the Ranger tip line.
When Harriet Levette was killed, Juliet Walker was the witness and said that Sif and Indigo were upset because Atticus was in a coma and Harriet did not do enough to protect him and blamed her for it. So it was some sort of twisted care for Atticus, but that is a short leap to them wanting to do him harm as well. And they could turn, and apparently they'd been trying to contact him, and he had been avoiding them.
All right. Okay. Well, seems messy.
Yes. Not to mention, it's several different cases overlapping here.
Yeah.
Did Medic Prim find anything of interest other than strangulation marks?
It was a different medic doing the autopsy, but I haven't heard from him yet. I don't know if he's still in there, is he?
Well, perhaps I'll go and check.
I just checked the Ranger tip line, but I can only find the name of the other recruit, Johnny Borsk, but
Right.
I didn't see any tips sent in from the other recruit. Did the medic not say that she got a telegram from the recruit to the medic line?
Yeah, I've got them.
Maybe he put his name on that.
Yeah, I'll check it in a moment. I've got another thing to deal with now with the Silverlight situation.
Oh, I see.
But I'll polish this off. Was that something else then? So there's a third possible.
Yep, so we've got possible suspects are Ray Bush because he attacked Glass and possibly related. Then we have the 2 people who killed Harriet Levette, that is Sif and Indigo, and then possibly the 5-6 people who are leaving town. James and I just checked the tip line, and shortly after the tip here, there was a tip came in Valentine saying that a group of five had come in there, and they were looking for hostages, and they are the breakers. So it's personally, it might be, might not be, but it's personally think it could be them based on the timeline.
All right.
Just that they might be the group, but I don't know if they wear white hats or not.
Okay. When in a minute, can you just add all of that into the?
Yep, I've got it all written down. I'll be able to add it.
Yeah.
Medic Prim says that Medic Mason did the autopsy, although it is quite brief, very few details, but I'm going to see if I can find him at the telegraph station. Medic Prim is crying, so Cassidy is in there with her.
They were friends, yeah.
I see.
All right. Alright, so it was actually Recruit Lee that found the body, even though...
Yeah. Yes, at first I thought he said he found it. Then later... That could have been just a slip of the mind.
Yeah, I don't think it was him.
No, I don't think either.
Won't eat those words.
I don't think so, purely based on the recruit being by his side for that long. It would be quite elaborate, really, to stage all of this, so it's not impossible.
Always distrust anyone that rides a horse into a dog. Alright, I don't want to bog this with too much unnecessary detail, so I think that'll do. If you want to add into the file, you should have access now.
Alright, I'll take a look. Yep, found it.
You got it all in there. Plus one unknown ambush Ash at Flatnook Station. Ash and a few others spotted the group approaching them, and they heard them say stop. Guns were drawn. Ash claims the robbery was personal. Robert stated the gun he was robbing off of Ash was going to be a gift to someone. Robert seemed to know what he was looking for and didn't bother searching the group's wagon and only robbed Ash. Ash believes the gun will possibly be gifted to Lucas DeVille. Lucas attempted to rob Ash about a week prior to this incident occurring. Ash claims he changed his mind on robbing her in the mines and left peacefully. Robert and Lucas apparently had a falling out, but Ash thinks this might be a peace offering. Navy revolver gold with black details etching Phoenix, along with Ash's telegram. Attempted robbery charge for Lucas. Lucas's attempted robbery charges on due to a separate incident that occurred. Fair glass. Let me double check, see if Brian's still on the Silverlight. Sitch. Galloway. Brian, okay.
Hello.
I got you, bro. Welcome back. Did you find him?
Cool. No, I'm afraid he must have moved on. But still, the autopsy is quite brief.
All right.
It's attributed to strangulation, but he's also had bruises, indicating an attack of some kind.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of what I suspected as well from my brief glance.
Can I
Yeah.
can I bounce a theory or two off of you?
All right.
Well, I think we have identified the group of 5 or 6 that was seen here in town. Short time afterwards, we heard a report of a group called the Breakers, a gang from Annisburg, operating in Valentine, so I'm guessing it was them. But they don't seem... I don't see a motive for them singling Atticus out. Other than
Which
a
ones
robbery
are
gone wrong.
the Breakers?
There's a dossier. They are a group from Annisburg. They attacked the Harper sisters recently. And hello.
Hello. Howdy.
Hello, Underchef. And so we cannot rule them out as suspects.
All right. Yeah.
Of course, we can't rule out Ray Bush as a suspect either.
That was my
in terms of a
suspicion.
Yes, in terms of a crime like this, where strangulation is a type of, well, it's a murder of passion. It is done with the hands. It is intimate, to put it crudely.
I might be able to lend a hand with that, but is everything with Glass okay? How is he?
Yes, he's all right. I left him in the care of Gwendolyn Harper at their home in Saint Denis. And he is off duty. But to be honest, I keep coming back to Sif and Indigo. They were the ones who killed Atticus's paramour, Harriet Levette, a short while ago. And they apparently, according to the Rangers, had been trying to reach Atticus for a long period of time. And he had been avoiding them.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll be over there in a
They
second.
could have used that as a reason to want to hurt him as well. So, 3 possibilities for me. Ray is a strong one, so are Sif and Indigo.
Right. Yeah, I know nothing about the situation with Sif and Indigo. I know a little about the situation with Ray.
Yes.
How would you spell Sif? Is it S-I-F? Alright.
Yes. I did the paperwork there, so you'll find plenty of information. But the short version was, after Harriet Levette was attacked with a machete, no, Atticus was attacked with a machete, and then Atticus was in a coma, and Sif and Indigo, former friends of the pair of them and Juliet Walker, blamed Harriet for Atticus not being protected or something silly like that, and took out their aggression on her and murdered her in front of Juliet.
I will see that there is, I would say, a decent enough reason to think the case related with Ray is also related to this. So personally, he'd be my first suspect with this, because Glass had asked. I think it was Atticus, and because I had gone to Guarma and he was trying to touch base with him and just gathered information a little while ago. I've just been kind of keeping an eye on this case in the peripheral because there's a bit of crossover with him in the pilgrimage. So, yeah, that would be my first bit.
I'm not ruling anyone out at this case, but well, that's not true. I would rule out Sal DeLucas, who seemed to think that we would suspect him clearly, and he has that strong alibi. So I don't think he would do this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right,
I would say the same thing. Sorry, Nicholas.
No, you're okay. I was just gonna say I am gonna be around. I'm not gonna be on duty, so just if you need anything, just put me a telegram directly. And yep, just be safe, be smart, keep up the fucking very good work.
All right.
It was chaotic as all hell yesterday, so that is partly why I'm having a day off. So
yeah,
all right.
Good.
Well deserved.
All right, take it easy, 3.
4. My son is here. All right.
4. I don't believe I've met the 4th.
You haven't met Filbert?
Never have. I'm very sorry. I'm very
One moment.
No, you're fine.
This is
It's
Filbert?
Deputy Grimes.
Oh, 5 of us, including Filbert.
I know I've met Filbert. Yeah, I've had the pleasure. Howdy, Grimes.
Have I ever
Hello.
met Grimes?
Yeah,
Who the
don't
fuck is
think we've
Grimes?
officially met. Yeah, I'm Under Sheriff McAllister. Hello.
I don't believe so. It's a pleasure to meet you, Under Sheriff.
Hey.
Got well,
Okay,
got well
yeah.
into listening to Grimes. Became a full-blown white girl last year.
Filbert GV.
Yes, that is his full name.
For some reason, I can't seem to write
you want to
over
say hello
some
to
of
him?
the writing on the file
Howdy, Filbert.
and make
It's
it a
very
bit
nice to meet you.
darker. But some of it I could.
Sometimes he does a little.
Okay, do you want me to try?
He's tired. I just took him over to
yes,
see the
please.
choo-choo, and he was very
See
excited.
if there's anything else you think should be
only
added.
imagine,
I
yep.
didn't bother
He's at
adding
that
in the
age, he's
extra
very
I
much
was gonna say
trains.
things that
little
you'd
ones that
already
age, yeah, they
put
tend to
in.
go a wee bit mad for
Yes.
trains. Yeah.
He's only 6 months old, but also halfway towards his expected death.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, stick bugs tend to live only for 1 year. So strange conflagration of being middle-aged, but also 6 months and very interested in trains.
I will make sure that I am quick about buying him that lucky coin then. That he has
Yes,
all the allowance.
as furniture.
And furniture, yes. Will
Well,
be
the
a
coin is
wonderful
furniture.
table.
Yes. It's a little dining table he can have friends over. I'd imagine a ladybug or something.
What are you wanting me to embolden here? All of the names?
Just the suspects so far.
Well, I'm going to take Filbert inside to check the tip line.
Right.
That's it? Suspects so far?
Yes.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right.
Okay.
I'll see you folks later. Okay.
All right.
Be safe, please.
You too, please.
Okay, final piece of concerning things that have happened in a short amount of time. Laura Winthrop, is that her?
Yes.
That's her. Just spoke to me about Bush. I suppose they were close. She said that they were like, he was like a father to her or something like that, which I wasn't aware of. She sort of asked after him. I told her he was dangerous and to stay away, ideally, or at least if you're, she seemed insistent that she was going to go and try and find him. I said perhaps take a friend at least and approach with caution, and I offered that we would go with her if she was going to go and venture out to Lucay and look. But she was insistent pretty much that she goes alone. But it seems she's looking for him, so we should just be aware of the, I don't think she's quite aware of, or maybe she's sort of in disbelief at his mental state, so...
Who are we speaking about?
Laura Winthrop is actively looking for Ray Bush. I also requested that if she does find him, that she lets us know, but I suppose that's a bit of a flip of a coin as to...
She's a bit of a wild card.
Right.
Understandable.
But
well,
if she does find him or something, then we know that he's out and about and active, which might help with the other situation.
Obviously, we don't wish for any harm to befall her, but more eyes the better, I think.
Right. Yeah, I didn't. There was not really much I could do to stop her from doing it. So.
No, of course not. Yeah, she will do whatever she wants in the end.
Right. I just requested that if she does find him, that she let us know. I don't need to, not. I think she thought so that we can go and hunt him down and drag him to Sisika, but it was more. But I would be curious as to whether he was nearby. At the moment.
Yes.
Right. It seems that somebody who was kidnapped in Valentine has been brought back unharmed. Yes.
But I was going to head to Valentine because it seems like several things are happening there with few responses, so I'm guessing the law presence there needs to be increased.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head that way.
Right. I can come with if you need.
If you wish.
I'm all done. We can go over there.
Perfect.
I'll do a once quick check in medical office.
It's responding.
I will join you for her if it's okay.
Oh yeah, okay. I was going to see if Prim was there, but... Where is my horse? Oh, I never park here. Give me one moment. I'm just going to throw these... I forgot about these telegrams.
Yep. Alright, I'll grab my horse.
Grimes, will you be joining us in Valentine?
I will be, yes.
Wonderful.
I've set us all as responding, including Lorde. He's just going to finish up adding some telegrams to the file.
Oh, all right, that's very good. I think I will send a check-in just in case to encourage other people to check in, saying that we are heading in that direction.
Oh, not too bad. Yourself? That's good. I'm tired today, so hopefully it's not as chaotic as it was yesterday. Oh no. Mm-hmm.
Right, what do I need? I'll probably need gun oil as well, don't I? Oh well. Got so much. Come to my Grimes song. I was listening to Grimes.
Right.
I love you almost every day. Did you see the really cringy Grimes DJ set? Oh god.
Hotel room. I will catch up.
Okay, be safe.
What's happening?
Oh, he just has something urgent in his hotel room, but he'll meet us there.
Alright. And it's Grimes, right? Have we met? I'm so sorry, Deputy Lorde.
I don't believe so. If we have, it's been a very brief passing, so
Right, yeah.
it's nice to officially meet you.
Yeah, a pleasure.
Staying to the left.
Staying left.
We'll follow the tracks for now.
Following tracks.
I need to stop following the tracks. It's quite lazy, isn't it?
Well, it's sort of the criminal highway, so...
It's just faster, but I worry about my horse's hooves.
Well, you're in the lead, so we'll follow wherever you go.
Let's go across the tracks.
So what's happening in Valentine?
So there was a man who was taken hostage. He has been returned by the breakers, and or at least seems like it might be the breakers based on they said the armed people who came through Valentine, who were ID'd as the breakers. And he is unharmed, but obviously he'll have a witness statement to take. So we'll be able to do that and just keep an eye out for these people.
Yeah, okay.
It seems like there's a few things been happening in Valentine, so it's probably good to spread out a bit. Be careful on the tracks. And we'll go up to the right here.
Being right.
We'll just cut over.
Bush also strangled Quinn. Yeah, but I don't know about that, which is annoying. Sorry, I know you probably wrote that like an hour ago. It's quite hard to read,
pick
chat.
it up a bit more
I
if
don't.
everyone's ready.
Yep.
Right, picking it up to a gallop.
It's up. I really struggled to multitask at this. I mean, I'm not great at reading chat anyway, am I? But even on the main, when I'm kind of vaguely with it, let alone at this time of night when I'm like, there's a lot going on. I mean, it's the second channel. This is just, I click a button and you get a little peek into my off stream time. It's not really, I don't really treat this like a stream, if I'm honest. I'm just here. This is what I would be doing whether the stream was on or not.
Oh, sorry. We'll just rest our horses as we're going in.
Yeah, I just didn't know you were going along the track, sorry.
Oh, it's okay, don't worry. I should have called it out.
I was distracted. I was looking at the mountains anyway.
It's okay.
So yeah, I mean,
It is actually such a beautiful view, this town.
Yeah, I like it when it sort of looks like that with the red and the purples coming in.
Two doubled up on a horse, one on a horse wearing a white hat.
Isn't that Dickie? The fuck? He's got Valentine is so insane.
Hello?
Oh. Howdy.
What is that?
Okay, bye.
Valentine's so fucking weird, though.
I believe that was Otis.
And McGregor.
There's McGregor as well.
Want to go and check the tip line, see what they're responding to.
Yep, sounds good.
I'll take a ride through town, yeah, whilst you check tip line.
Yeah. See, possible breakout attempt on his bag. They're probably attend. Yeah, McGregor's responding to that. Yeah. Right, Mercer to Rhodes. They could probably join up with that too then.
Do we want to find Archie Trout?
Yes, I think that would be good.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hi.
Are you Archie Trout or Buster Tripp by any chance?
No, Cadet Emerson Thoreau, reporting for duty.
Oh, I see. Well, hello. It's
Hello.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Chloe Slaughter.
Hi, Chloe.
Deputy Lorde. Did you say, sorry, you said Cadet Throw?
That's right.
As in, like, throw something across the street?
No, more like Thoreau, like it's a name.
Thoreau, right.
Thoreau.
Right, okay. All right, yes. A pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure.
Have you been shown how to clock on as a cadet yet?
Oh my goodness. Yes. One moment, I'll clock on.
Alright, perfect, no problem.
I just did. I am that fast.
Goodness, that is impressive.
Thank you. There are plenty of things I can do as a cadet.
Yeah. Let's see if one of them is find a chap called Archie Trout.
Okay, let's do it.
Or Buster, what was it, Tripp?
Buster Tripp, yes.
Hello.
There are a few people in town, but I want to see if you can find them.
Yep.
Okay, first one to find Archie or Buster wins. I win. I'm gonna go.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
I'm excited to see the moment that he finds them and realizes he doesn't know what he needs to
Doesn't know
ask.
why, yeah.
Comes running back to ask them.
Oh, he really is going for it.
None of them. I've searched them all.
All right.
All right. Very effective.
Thank you.
The Milky Hole, perhaps?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the other saloon.
Oh, that's its name?
I believe so. It's not what I would have named it, but...
I call it that building over there.
Yeah. I just call it the other saloon. But I think sometimes people forget that there are two, as well as the church.
You use the church as a saloon?
Well, some people do, right? The old blood of Christ and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks empty. All right, we'll head down to the telegram station.
All right.
So how long have you been a cadet?
I guess this is my third day.
All right. Got a lot of experience under your belt so far? What have you done?
Yeah, well, I was a ranger before this, so I have a lot of experience around the crossing. But I've done breaches. I've done asking people questions. I've done patrols and leading ride-alongs.
I'd imagine that's pretty easy for you.
Yeah, that
being
part
a ranger
feels good.
Yeah, that for me when I was a cadet, that was terrifying, to be honest. I didn't know my way around, and having a few grizzled deputies behind me with a lot of experience and sort of judging me when I'm almost certainly taking the wrong routes and such was a lot of pressure. I hated it. Terrified me.
Honestly, it's still a lot of pressure, I will admit, but...
It's quite scary, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, you're being analyzed.
Yeah, being peeped.
Hmm.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. Apologies to stop you, Deputy Lorde. I don't suppose either of you have bumped into anybody called Archie Trout or a Buster Tripp?
Why do you ask?
I believe they were. They reported an incident that we were looking
Oh,
into.
they're not in trouble now.
They're not in town.
No, I just said they're not in trouble, are they?
Oh no, they're not in trouble. No.
This fella here, is he one of yours?
Yes, this
Oh,
is
yes.
a cadet.
I was nodding, saying that we're looking for them.
Oh, okay. Right, 1 minute. I just need to go and have a quick pee behind the telegram office, and then I'll come back and tell you.
All right. Well, I'm guessing that's where they are.
Yeah. I see people.
Yeah, I think they think they're under arrest or something.
Suspicious.
Maybe.
Plot thickens. Gird yourself.
Everyone's suspicious, to be honest, at this point. Afternoon, chaps.
I didn't pee on their shoes.
All right. Yes, Deputy Lorde, a pleasure.
Archie Trier.
Ah, right, just the man we were looking for about the situation. I believe, this wouldn't happen to be Buster, is it, Mr. Tripp?
Yes, hello, I'm Buster.
All right. Yeah, we're just responding to your situation. I don't know if you've spoken to anybody from the department yet or not.
Oh, no, I haven't.
All right. Would you like to? Would you like to report the crime?
It's just it's just a big misunderstanding. Everything's great, deputy.
All right. Are you sure? Double or nothing?
Mr. Buster.
Yep. I appreciate your worry, but yeah, it's okay. It's just just a mix-up.
All right. And before I depart, it was the Breaker Gang, is that right? Charcoal and such.
Oh yes, they're my my friends.
They're your friends. Oh, good. Then you'll know their names. Who was it precisely? Which members?
Oh, well, there's a I don't know all the names. There's a Miss Kathleen. There's a Mr. George. There's a Mr. Bryn. Mr. I'm not it's, Evie or Ivy or something of that nature.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. And one last question, and I'll be off. I don't suppose 3 of them were wearing white hats, were they?
I am sorry, Deputy. I genuinely cannot recollect too much about their garb.
All right. Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, we'll leave you to it. If you do need to speak to somebody, or you want to sort of file any additional details or anything like that, then just pop by the office and flag someone down, and we'll have a chat. You're not in trouble or anything like that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. It's very kind of you to say.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we'll get out of your hair. You're all right. You haven't lost anything. You're not injured or anything, are you?
Oh no. It's just a little trip about the crossing. That's it.
All right. Trip. All right then. Okay. Well, thank you very much, chaps. Have a good night.
Yeah.
You as well.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right. Good luck.
Bizarre.
Yeah, they seemed on edge.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he's probably been through quite a lot, I would imagine. So maybe he's just... we found them.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back up to the office. I'll fill you in.
Good job.
But
should I
yeah,
follow you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I wondered, would it be alright to make a jest upon your name? In light-hearted spirit.
I wish you would.
Well, I think your job was very thorough.
Aye, it was indeed.
Oh,
do you mind giving us a lift up
certainly
to
was.
the
Of course.
the office?
That was good.
Yes.
I loved
fill
that
you in.
joke. No, not this horse. This isn't my horse.
That's theft. Arrest him.
I hope he becomes a detective and then he could be Detective Thorough.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Have you found it so far?
I think everyone's really nice. I was scared that that law people were gonna be vicious and power hungry, but they're not so far.
No, we're not. We're just regular people most of the time.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Thanks. I like to be enthusiastic. I think that being enthusiastic makes life more interesting and fun.
It definitely does. Yes. You're quite right about that.
You said Deputy Grimes?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to mislabel what rank you are.
No, you're fine.
Those people that we were talking to, I think that they were really scared of something, and I don't know what it was.
Down at the telegram station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Suspicious. Well, not necessarily suspicious, but maybe suspicious, but more like... Yeah, I suspect he was threatened in some way, but... I mean, he still gave the names of the people who did it, so... Irregardless, also sometimes people just don't want to be seen
Good evening.
talking to us.
Sorry.
They would rather sort of
that's true.
discreetly give us the information and then carry on about their day, so they don't make themselves a target.
That makes sense.
I mean, he's not wanted, is he? Buster Tripp. Let's look him up.
Oh. Well, it's like Constable Jones.
I don't think so.
No.
It's Cadet Emerson Thoreau. I'm glad to see you moving around. Yes, because it was very hit and miss.
All right. Is there a file? No. Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, there was a chap, Buster Tripp, was kidnapped by the breakers.
Okay.
They took him to Strawberry, I think, and then brought him back. They didn't hurt him or rob him. But when we spoke to him, he was sort of... he seemed very closed, like he'd been told not to discuss it. He sort of claimed that they were his friends, but it seemed as if he was not. You'd think that someone was standing behind him with a gun to the back of his neck, saying, "Don't tell him anything." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of distressed, but.
Deputy Lorde.
Yes.
Can I ask you, that person that we spoke to, the woman, who said she had to pee.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you know who she was.
No. Now I wish that I'd gotten her name, but yeah. Well, we asked two ladies standing outside the telegram station if they'd seen Archie or Buster, because we were looking for them after the tip, and she said, "What for?" and was sort of doing that thing, and then she said, "I have to go and pee," and then ran off directly to Archie and Buster. So we just sort of followed her and found them. so I don't know what that was
Okay.
about. But yeah, be aware of two ladies. They were both wearing sort of reds, I think. Possible little, little spies, little birds fluttering about.
Okay.
So I suppose we can still slap the breakers with a kidnapping or something.
And did he confirm that it was the breakers that took him?
Yeah. I made sure at least to sort of confirm that that's who it was. I figured at minimum we can at least get a file down and give them the charges. They're I've only had one brief interaction with them, but they're a potentially nasty group, and they do all sorts of awful things to people.
I don't think I've ever actually ran into them before.
Yeah, they sort of come across as cordial, but then they'll grab you and make you do bizarre things, and then request ransoms and such.
What is the department policy on paying ransoms?
I suppose it sort of depends on the ransom. Have you done any bank training or anything yet? Because it's kind of similar to that.
I have not.
All right. Little things, things that are possible. If they want like an apple pie or something, and we can get one, maybe we can do it. But if they want something like a box full of SCSD weapons, then generally I don't think it's a thing that we do. And if it's a sort of impossible task, like they'll ask for 100 wagons or something, then we can't really do it. Last time I encountered the breakers, they kidnapped Detective Glass, and I think they requested like 1,000 SCSD tags or something like that.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. That's the type of thing that I think you have to be aware of with them. But I'm not too familiar with them beyond that.
Well, Valentine is emptied out because we're all here.
There's quite a lot of us here, so I think I shall spread out a bit.
Probably a good
Not
idea.
sure where it's needed. Let's see.
I will go to Strawberry, I think.
Ooh, good choice. I
Thank you.
might head to Blackwater. I'll see where
Other people are welcome to join me, but that's where I'm going.
I'm gonna bang out this case file and then.
Yes.
All right.
Bang it, Lord.
Yeah, I'll bang it.
Okay.
And I'll be here doing something.
Yeah, you might be better off going with the constable there. He's a senior.
Oh,
Constable, can I come with you?
Yes, of course. I was about to say, what other training we need to accomplish for you?
Oh, plenty of training. I've done breaches. I've done patrols and ride-alongs. But I haven't done something like bank.
Oh, you have not done bank negotiations?
Oh, that is such a good one to do.
I will need assistance for that. Would anyone care to join me in teaching thorough bank negotiations?
Ooh,
Please,
I might.
please.
Anyone interested? We will be going to the house beneath the hill in the center of the Heartlands.
Okay, I'll get my horse. I'm excited.
Very good. We will meet here in 2 minutes. Oh,
maybe.
Thoreau. Take a
I-
bath first.
Okay.
It's very enthusiastic.
Oh, okay.
Thoreau's behavior is similar to
Actually,
Hooper's
since
tips
you've
that he
got-
sends to the tip line.
Since you've got two, do you need another, or since this
Slaughter, you
quad?
need to be there.
Alright, good.
Yes. In fact,
I was going to say, do you mind a fourth coming along?
Yes, we absolutely need that. Oh, of course, and there's the tip line. I can see it through the window. Of course.
We'll see what's going on here.
Surprised there wasn't a real bank robbery, to be honest. I was sort of waiting for an explosion.
Might be.
Yeah.
Some folks leaving East Hennigan.
Our tip line has just sent in a new tip, Thoreau. We are checking it.
Oh, okay.
probably moonshining, but it could be a real bank robbery, in which case you would get first-hand experience.
Oh.
Wait, Jones, where are we heading?
So it's leaving the last stone.
Well, do you know in the Heartlands,
Mhm.
south of the oil fields and
Austin
east, there's a house beneath a hill?
Oh, I'm aware. Okay.
Yes, that's where I prefer to do bank negotiation training.
Well, that's a good one, actually.
Oh, yes.
What's on the line, deputies?
Someone's running some illicit goods from Hennigan's to the snow. Illegal goods, not illicit.
I see. Well,
I believe
that is
that's
outside of our range at the moment, so you can proceed with the training. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hey. All right, good talk.
Okay.
Who is that?
I mean, if you look at the bandages around his neck, you're gonna realize why he didn't say hi.
That's not. No, it's not glass. No, it's good.
I
is it
thought it
sand?
might be sand.
That is.
Possibly. Not sure.
I shall go and see.
Chloe, are you gonna come to the bank thing?
I might, yes. I shall just see how many people are needed, and if there's too many, then I'll stay behind since I'm not an
Slaughter.
FAA.
Okay.
Yes.
Howdy.
You're coming with us.
All right, good. All right.
Don't believe
I'm not
we've
coming
met
with
before,
yet.
have we?
I don't think so. I'm Cadet Emerson Thoreau.
Nice to meet you. I'm Senior
Lord,
Deputy
are
Mika
you
Mercer.
coming with when you're finished?
Hi, Senior Deputy
Uh,
Mika Mercer.
No,
it's a pleasure.
I think I'll probably clock off after this, so go and
Slaughter, are you coming with us?
Alright.
enjoy.
Stay safe then.
How you doing?
I'm alright. How are you, sir?
Cadet, are you familiar with the location that I mentioned?
Yeah, I'm alright. As good as I'm gonna get.
Are you talking about Clara and Bobby's house?
I don't know who those people
I
are.
heard about the situation a second, running with the Del
near the
Lobos.
oil
Yeah.
fields with
No,
with our
not
Yeah, lucky me.
It is to the south
Right.
side of Main Road that cuts across the Heartlands. It is a house that is
After
Lucky to
all
be
that-
alive.
Yeah, after that, all that chittering about not being violent, huh?
Oh, yes, I'm not familiar with.
Or not
Compulsive
wanting to
liars
be.
and sick, sadistic fucks. That's what they are.
Yep, fully agree with that.
Oh yes, I'm a former ranger. I must find it. South.
Yeah, yesterday was something.
Of the oil fields.
And they killed the deputy too.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah,
Just off the path.
it's a shame. I mean, Hicks was a brand new deputy as well.
Excuse me, man. Sir, you're being very...
Man had potential from what I saw. Real shame.
Yeah, he was good.
I do.
Spent a good amount of time with him when he was a cadet.
Actually,
Another one. Another one falls. Ah.
Yeah. Any idea where they went? The Lobos? They're not about, are they?
I ain't seen him. They fled west, from what I heard, and got into a gunfight in Armadillo. Trying to take over the town again. Seems they went on a bit of a spree yesterday after our running. Our gunfight. Don't know why. Total, from what I've been told, they must have shot down about 13 deputies and killed one and maimed me and Lee. I don't know what their end game is, but I intend to put an end to it when I can.
Yeah. I think it's potentially about time we put our foot down, I'd say. It's not too above my station to say.
No, not at all. These folk deserve it. No other way around saying it. at what's coming to them.
Just seems to me like they sort of grandstand about one thing or another, respect, or they don't want to do this or they don't want to do that, or legacies and such. But just a precursor to some sort of act of unconscionable violence. Just trying to give themselves an excuse to be able to do what they do. Really, it just seems like what they want to do is hurt people.
Yeah, they want fear and respect all in the same breath, and they're so different. You don't get respect from fear. It's crazy. Delusional. Santiago has lost his way.
Yeah, I don't understand really any of it. They sort of they demand respect and they want these apologies, but they do it all at the end of a gun. So I don't know how. Not really an honest. I apologized to them, but I didn't mean it. I just did it so they'd let us go. Not really a real apology, is it? I don't think they actually want an apology. I think they just want to feel like they're bigger than someone else. A group of toddlers with guns.
Exactly. They told me when I went to Rathskeller that they wanted apologies for the dead. Told them the dead don't talk. Bullshit. It's just a reason for them to believe like they're doing justification.
Yeah.
Reality is the dead want a lighter rest. The only people keeping them alive, tainting their name, folks that are still breathing. We'll talk about respecting your dead. You're the one that's unearthing things that have been buried in the past by choice. Justification of bullshit.
Sounds like a lot of excuses, to be honest, that they're making so they can justify their acts of violence. I don't know why. I don't know how a group of people come together like that and, I don't know, I suppose take some sort of enjoyment or believe it to be some sort of purpose. Maybe.
I don't know.
But I think that's really all it is, or at least all I was able to gather from what the endless waffling.
When it fits, is what I'm learning with those folk. When it fits.
Right. And they'll just find any excuse if it doesn't, I suppose.
Yeah. Don't check my telegrams.
All right.
I get out of town. Catch up with you soon, brother.
Yeah, stay safe. Take it easy.
I have a question. Are you from around here?
Hello there.
Are you from around here?
Sort of.
Oh, where are you from?
London, England.
Okay, well, you're not really from here at all then. Then I
Right,
guess you
well,
can't answer the question.
Okay. I've been staying here for about 6 months, but I don't know
Okay.
if that counts.
Does it always rain like this? I came up here, and every time I come up here, it rains like this.
Every now and then. I wouldn't say it always does. I mean, I'm from England after all, right?
Oh, I guess you're used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, not really, but it's sort of, yeah, it has its showers.
What's your name?
Deputy Lorde.
Deputy Lorde.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Olivia.
Pleasure, Olivia.
I live down in Saint Denis, but every time I come up here, it's more rain, more dirt, more mud, that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah, there's always the mud, unfortunately.
The schmud.
Right, they call it schmud here.
Mud.
Shit mud. So many horses and livestock come through here, they all shit on the road and it's all mixed in with the mud, hence schmud.
Oh, I see. Interesting. All right, well, I just saw you standing here, so I thought I'd come say hello, but I don't want to bother your paperwork.
No, that's perfectly alright. I've gotten quite good at multitasking, sort of writing words
Here.
at the same time as speaking.
Deputy,
Yes.
could you do me a favour?
I can try.
This woman here is my employer, and obviously she hasn't been able to do a background check. Could you possibly look up my name and see if I have any criminal record?
Yeah, no problem. What's your name?
You're gonna have to come with me. I'm gonna have to whisper my name to you because it's very private. It's very private.
Alright. You don't want your employer to know your name?
Only my surname. You're gonna be one of like 3 people in the crossing that know my first name. Okay.
Alright, I'll guard it with my life.
Okay. So, my name is David Douglas.
Okay. What would you like me to call you instead of that?
Just call me Douglas. Everyone calls me Douglas.
Okay. Alright, I have to,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
let's see how much time you'll be serving.
Wait, are you currently wanted?
I don't think so. I
Let's
hope
find
not.
out. Yeah, no. Clean as a whistle. Looks like.
Clean
No
as
record.
a whistle.
No record, though you are not registered as a citizen.
Yeah, I'm planning on
officially.
keeping it that way.
Right. Well, there you go. But no record.
Thank you. There you go. You're my employer. You've been informed.
Clean record. Perfect.
No crimes committed ever.
He's a real good boy.
Well, thank you. Sorry, what was your name, Deputy? How rude of me.
That's alright. Deputy Lorde.
Okay. Deputy Lorde.
Yes, with an E though, not to get me confused with the, like strapped to a cross type or anything like that.
Oh,
No
well,
nails to your
a
hands.
lord means a whole other thing.
Yeah, or someone that owns, land and estates and
A
stuff.
landed individual, yes.
Yeah. I don't own any significant land.
That's why I'm here. Anyone with money can own land.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. You could be a lord if you want.
No, I do not. What do you think, Lord Douglas? How does that sound?
Well, I want to see, what would it be? The land ownership documents. What are those called?
The deed.
Yeah, the deed. I want to see the deed.
I know, but how does it sound? Lord Douglas.
Lord Douglas. A little bit confusing.
Yeah, no, thank you. Although back home where I'm from, they're called lairds.
Like a drunk dragon.
Yes, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, we're going for a drink.
Sure,
Thank
yeah.
you, Lord. Pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a nice drink.
It was very nice to meet you, Deputy Lord.
Yes. Hopefully next time you visit town, it won't be pouring down. But look at that, the sun's come out.
Yeah, look, I'm sure you did that.
I gotta see this.
Pigs, what?
Alright, let's see if I can go and hide in the office so I don't get pulled into more bullshit. Finish this off and log out. I do feel bad when I'm when you know, there's like good RP happening there. We're just people that are just chatting, and I do want to talk to him, but I know that if I don't fucking write this fucking thing and just get it goddamn done, I'll never log out. Happened so many times when I've been like, all right, let me put the clipboard down and talk. Sand, I've got all the time in the world for. But like, you know, there's like 6 of them. They can roleplay with each other. I want to go to bed. Okay, so he said, I said charcoal and he said yes. Charcoal. And then he said, fuck, I'm going to have to look up the gang. I don't know who they are off the top of my head. Breakers. What are they? Gangs of the East? Do they not have a... The Gangs of the West? Other gangs? Where are they? Right, he said, Kathleen George. That's it. Fuck, I don't know who the others are. Oh, Kathleen spelled like that. Right. Oh, he said Ivy. Do you think that's V? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Huh, maybe that's actually an update to her name. V? Charges is it kidnapping or is it yeah. Kidnapping. Can't give him really anything else. Kidnapping. 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 Alright, now let me have a quick look at this. Prison registry file for V. Ah, Jesus. I fucking open it from here. Updated that. Might have a little bit of info on her. She has been given a name. Okay, let me just fucking chuck that on here somewhere as well. I'm gonna add an additional notes. Add section. Additional notes. Does he sand walk through? Am I crazy? Oh my god, Sean. I can't believe you fucking got hit by a panther and logged out when 2 cases that are the most glass cases, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, happened immediately. And they were like, hey, Lorde, you know about these 2 cases that glass is on, right? And I was like, kinda, not really. Well, here you go. 4 things happened at once. No, I went crazy. Okay. Trip identified 5 members as Charcoal, George, Kathleen, Bryn. I didn't add Bryn, that was the other one, wasn't it? And Ivy, which I am assuming to be V from our filing system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need to add a Bryn. Who the fuck is Bryn? Bryn? How do you spell? What are the ways to spell Bryn? Take all fucking day. Fucking Rennie Bradshaw. Remember Rennie Bradshaw? I caught you briefly on Doctrine and immediately left. Yeah, just fucking Christ. Alright. Fuck it, that looks good. Just check Wild's not in the office so I don't get slapped for the worst piece of paperwork of all time. And then clock the fuck out. Let me just check. No one's dead. Cool. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Fucking door, don't do this to me. Come on. Come on. Just gotta get to the hotel. Come on. You can do it. Valentine's the worst place. I really want to move to Blackwater, I think. He's done it. He's done it. Alright, baby. I'm gonna go and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. The rest of you, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Tomorrow we're going to carry on with The Walking Dead in the day. I'll do a Wild RP stream in the evening. Unless everything in my life goes wrong. It's been pretty touch and go with the move and everything. I've got a lot of packing done today, but I'm a bit exhausted. I've got to call the fucking internet people again tomorrow. And I now have to call fucking O2 for my SIM card for my phone. Which is just the most annoying thing ever. I have to change my fucking phone SIM card over, which is just the worst because you have to get the fucking stupid code to get so I can keep my number and all that kind of shit. So annoying. Just to add on top of, I'm stressed out enough this week. I don't need to be calling O2 and being on hold with them all day. So that's what I'm doing. I did it today, but it didn't work. So it's just been, yeah, I'm just losing my mind. It's alright. I'm just losing my mind. All right. It's all good. See you later. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye. Santiago on the stairs. Buenos noches, Lord. I'd honestly just let him shoot me in Perma.